This is Dr. Dean Kelaita, Health Officer for Calaveras County with a COVID-19 update for June 23rd, 2020. California now has 178,000 confirmed cases to date, with 3 million tests having been performed across California. The increasing testing is resulting in some increasing case counts, that's expected, but the positivity rate of the test is something that has to be watched closely. There have been 5,500 deaths in California. Calaveras has reported 28 confirmed cases with no deaths. We identified 9 new cases in the past 14 days. This represents a 30% rise in cases in the last 2 weeks. All 9 are from the Valley Springs area. So far, public health's been able to determine that based on our contact tracing process, these 9 cases have not been all linked together. So there's some different focuses of infection throughout the community. Transmissions has occurred outside as well as within Calaveras County and within households in the Valley Springs area as well. Some of these cases, 12 are still active at this time. Access to testing continues to improve locally. We've adjusted the days and hours for the OptumServe test site at the Calaveras County Fairgrounds to increase ability for testing and to accommodate more residents. The site's now open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. People can register ahead of time, and they can make an appointment time on the website, or they can call the 800 number. Those numbers are listed on our website for your reference, or people can just show up if they're interested in getting a test. They don't have to pre-register, they can walk in. The rate of positivity of tests among Calaveras County residents remains stable at around 2%. That's well below the benchmark of 8% we've seen in areas with high level of community transmission occurring. The local hospital bed, ICU, ventilator capacity remains adequate to handle a surge if needed. Effective June 18th, the state began to mandate that face coverings be worn statewide. People should wear face coverings when in public places, particularly in locations when they're indoors and they're not able to be physically distanced. Face coverings should be worn under the following circumstances: any indoor public spaces, healthcare settings, people using public transportation, not just buses or trains, but also taxis or ride-sharing services, within the workplace and office places, when you interact with the public, coworkers, in common areas and in enclosed spaces and not able to maintain physical distancing. Outdoor public spaces where people, again, aren't able to maintain physical distancing of 6 feet. Exemptions who don't need to wear masks: kids under 2, people with medical conditions, people having work done on their face or mouth, like being at the dentist, those who are hearing impaired, when eating or drinking in a restaurant or other establishment that provides seating that accommodates 6 feet of physical separation between non-household patrons, and those engaged in outdoor recreational activities, again, with 6 feet of separation. A note is that persons who are exempted from wearing a face covering due to medical conditions and they have a job or they interact regularly with the public should wear a face shield or other non-restrictive face covering device. There's a significant scientific evidence body now that suggests that the use of a cloth face covering by the public during a pandemic reduces disease transmission. Their role is to reduce the release of infectious particles in the air when someone coughs or sneezes, including someone who may have COVID-19 infection and feel well and not know it. A face covering doesn't take the place, however, of hand washing and limiting one's outdoor activities. Effective Friday, June 19th, Calaveras has begun to move into the stage 3 further of the roadmap of reopening. Expanded personal care services are now able to be conducted with modifications. Personal care services are those that require touching a client's face, such as facials, electrolysis, waxing. The guidance applies to aestheticians, electrolysis, nail salons, body art professionals, tattoo parlors, piercing shops, massage therapy. The guidance includes stringent protections intended to support a safe, clean environment for workers and customers. Although each county may have different restrictions, it's critical that people stay home as much as possible, especially those at higher risk for severe illness from COVID-19. If people do need to go out, maintain 6 feet of physical distancing from those not in your same household. If we do this, we'll have more freedom to go out and appreciate the areas that have reopened. This is what we need to do to keep Calaveras County safe and healthy. So thank you for your support. Further information will be continued to released on a regular basis from myself and the Public Health Department staff, whose job it is to keep this community safe. Thank you.